He doesn't like her dress code.
We have to wear a raincoat every time we have sex.
But her blind date shared her taste in raincoats.
Is that an offer?
Honk!
Shared her taste in music.
Music we'd like to shag to.
And just plain shared her taste.
There is tongue.
After he dates a woman with no dress code.
I run down 3 flights of stairs, out into the street, I have nothing on.
Will they bring their romance up to code?
Haven't had sex in a month.
Or will they have a change of heart?
Welcome to Change of Heart. This is the show where couples who've reached a crossroads in their relationship voluntarily go on one blind date with someone new. We're going to meet those dates later, but first let's meet our couple. Now, when she first saw him, he was wearing a pink spandex cycling suit. Yes. And
what a stud.
because of that, she sort of assumed he was, well, unavailable, I guess. Now, he thought of her as his good friend's little sister, cute, but also unavailable. But then there was that one crazy night they woke up in the same bed and figured they'd make a pretty good couple. So they've been coupled up for the past 6 months. Please welcome Catherine Goodwin and Samir Kawash. All right, welcome. Now, you guys are on the show because I guess the relationship you're not as available to each other as you'd like to be. And Samir, we're going to start with you because she was your good friend's little sister and sort of unavailable, but you went there anyway. Tell us why.
Well, you know, she had this irresistible thing about her. She's really comfortable with herself, really confident. She can go out and look sexy and slinky, and she can go out and be casual and comfortable and just all those things. She's attractive and comfortable. And
so you like that and you went there. Okay. And Catherine, how was it that Samir carved out a little space in your heart?
I really, really like children's literature, and he pulled out from under his bed the most beat-up rendition of Pooh stories that I've ever seen. I knew that he had it from when he was like 5 and probably read it like 1,700 times.
Yeah.
I knew he was right for me.
Well, some guys have Penthouse, some guys have Winnie the Pooh. So.
Well, he has
that comes later.
Now, Samir, you said that you know, Catherine's really confident and comfortable with the way she looks. Is she the same with the way you look?
She pressures me to look like a dork.
Big dork. Really hard.
That's a tough
Super
job.
hard.
She wants me to grow a goatee.
Oh, no, no facial hair.
She wants me to have a tattoo. She wants me to change the way I cut my hair. You know, there's billions of guys who look just like that, and I'm not one of them.
But none that look like you.
No, but you know, I have my own thing. You know, I cut my own hair.
Yeah, a little
I don't
tattoo
use a mirror,
or
so.
something. Catherine,
like
you said he could use some sprucing up. What about the wardrobe?
Well, it's not really the wardrobe. It's more like under the wardrobe. See, he orders all of his underwear, like Army issue, from a Hunter's catalog. Green camouflage undies.
Look, these are all right. You know.
Let's take a look.
The green.
Old and holy. You're not going to see the holes.
Right.
You're not
But
going
what
to
guy, who orders their underwear from a hunting catalog?
He does.
Guys who cut their own hair.
I guess so. Now, Samir, when you take those camouflage greens off, do things get a little bit better?
No.
Sorry to hear that.
We have to wear a raincoat every time we have sex. Got to put some right back on, and it's, you know, it gets in the way. It's okay for the first couple of times.
That's not the only thing that gets in the way.
Well, she's all about protection, I guess.
Yeah, you know, protection's good, but there are a couple other ways, and
Not ready for it.
Gets in the way, you know, every time.
Everything gets in the way, Samir.
Catherine, some other barriers to romance or intimacy in the bedroom?
Well, not if you always want to have porno playing in the background.
Which you seem to want to have.
Look, I like it as much as the next girl. But look, there comes a time when you know what to do, and you don't need to be watching the screen anymore. Okay?
Yeah.
Hi, that's me. That's me.
I'm over here.
Girlfriend.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Samir, is there something else you can tell us about her taste in movies?
Outside of the porn, yeah, she's into the sappy chick flicks.
Yeah,
date
sappy
movies.
chick flicks. I like action adventure movies and sappy chick flicks.
Yeah, well, but on the sappy chick flick front, she sees the movies like When Harry Met Sally and seems to, want me to watch that like a lesson in our relationship.
I didn't even know you then.
Like
no
this.
way. You're so
well, if she could do that scene in the deli where that fake orgasm thing goes on.
Yeah, she was okay with that.
I can do that. Not with him, but I can do that.
All right, Catherine, he's not a big movie fan, at least it comes to those sort of date movies. Is he very affectionate, though?
About as affectionate as a hamster.
A hamster?
Yep.
How's that figure?
Well, you know how they're like soft, cute, and cuddly and really desirable? You want to go up there and just like ruffle their fur a little bit, and the minute you touch them, they like squeal and jump in the corner and go...
Oh, that's Samir?
That's Samir.
Samir, what's the matter with you? She wants to touch on you and you don't like it.
I squeal and I run away. She touches hard, she grabs my hand and squeezes. And
I'm firm.
she gives me a massage and she digs in.
I'm a hands-on girl.
Yeah. Catherine, tell us why you thought this was a good time for the two of you to come on this show and go on these blind dates and meet some new people.
Well, I thought it might be nice to meet someone who maybe wanted to have a firm-handed girl around him, you know? Wasn't afraid to touch. A little romance, you know, a little bit more romantic.
Okay, something more your speed, I guess you're thinking. Well, it seems that Catherine and Samir have some romantic roadblocks. Now, when we come back, we're going to meet the people that they dated, and we'll find out if they're going to stay together or have a change of heart. Catherine and Samir. Now, Catherine complains that Samir is unaffectionate, wears very unsexy camouflage green underpants, and thinks that the perfect capper to a romantic evening is a big old stack of stag films. So we fixed her up with a guy who can't camouflage the fact that he's a hopeless romantic in designer skivvies. Please welcome Jason Jacobs.
What's up, brother? How you doing? All right, all right.
All right, Samir, let me ask you, did Catherine and Jason's hug look affectionate enough to you?
You know, it looked kind of sweet and everything. He stopped short of grabbing her ass, so I guess it was hard.
Catherine, did the differences between these two guys seem obvious right from the get-go?
Oh, yeah. Samir's a little closed off, really hard to, like, pull things out of. And Jason, even on the phone, like, we were, like, getting to know each other. We're talking about past relationships, music, and even, like, stuff like songs that make you weepy. Like, we had, like, you know, similar interests.
So you could connect with him on that level then right away.
Cried together, too?
No crying. A lot of laughing, but no crying.
So, Jason, what was it like when you two finally hooked up in person?
At the beginning, it was a little slow. When I got to the door, she like kind of peeped open the door and it was dark. It looked like a dungeon in there. Oh, honest to God. And I got in there and she like grabbed the flowers out of my hands. I got her flowers.
Oh, you brought her flowers.
That's nice. And well, you know how I do it.
Huh?
And she grabbed the flowers and cruised into the kitchen. And I'm sitting there by myself with the dog. I don't even think she looked at me. Honest to God, did you look at me?
No.
Well, you know, she was concerned about the flowers, I guess.
I think so.
So, Catherine, you grab the flowers and you don't even look at the guy? What's up with that?
I have never been on a blind date, and I was like really nervous. And my brother's home, you know. It was really.
Yeah, you got to get through the brother.
I was like, okay, can we go? You know, I didn't even look at him. I was just super, super nervous, but it was really sweet.
But then when you finally got to take a look at him, what'd you think?
Very, 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 very sexy.
All right, Jason, we got to ask you, boxer?
No green undies.
Wait, hold on. Wait, well, let's find out. Boxer, briefs, or standard fatigue camouflage underwear?
I actually wear camel, buddy.
No camels for you.
I wear boxer briefs. My friends call me Jake, so you guys want to see this?
Yeah, baby! Everybody's showing their underwear today.
You know how we do.
Wait, no camouflage?
No camouflage.
I'm a little surprised, though, Catherine. You knew that he wasn't wearing camouflage underwear before he showed them.
It just, you know, he doesn't seem like he would be wearing them.
Okay.
Underwear.
So, Jason, she finds you attractive when she finally did look at you.
Yeah.
Was it mutual?
Absolutely. Her eyes are amazing. Don't you think? She's beautiful.
All right, Catherine, let's talk about the date. What kind of plans did Jason have?
He had set up going swing dancing, which is great. I love dancing, and usually, like, going dancing with him is like going to a riot. Because he does this thing called like the Palestinian war dance. He's flailing his arms around. It's like I get out there and I'm like afraid, you know, like I'm ducking.
So you were looking forward to this. All right. So Jason, you guys are out. Did Catherine at some point confide in you about her relationship?
Yeah.
What did she tell you? What was the dirt?
Honestly. You haven't had sex in a month? Hello! No,
wearing the raincoats just kills it for you, buddy.
I don't get the raincoat thing, but I felt kind of.
Shouldn't be that big a deal.
She said he wasn't romantic, and I felt proud that I was there because she was having a wonderful time.
You're picking up the slack. Jason, Catherine was saying that Samir's a little bit dangerous out on the dance floor. Were you guys in sync when you were swinging?
When we first started, it was kind of slow. I stepped on her feet like two. No, we were swinging.
But it was okay
we
when
had
you
to
did
do the whole back step thing.
Right.
But one time I felt terrible because she has really beautiful toes, and she goes, "Ow!" And I started like the band stopped and everything. I was like,
Catherine, this sounds like a pretty painful experience.
I did that one time. I hurt you, didn't I? Oh, I felt terrible. But.
Now, Jason, what about the conversation? Was there some more intimate conversation that went along with the night?
I think the intimate conversation was on the way home. We started talking about music we'd like to shag to, baby. Yeah.
Jeff Buckley.
I said, well, I said Jeff Buckley
To give him-
sketches for my sweetheart.
Exactly. Thank you very
He's like,
much.
who?
Where's my wimpy music?
And she says, oh my gosh, I love Jeff Buckley, and I've got that. I said, well, that's a good one. And she says, you know you did. She's like, is that an offer? And I was like, honk.
Now, Catherine, I got to ask, because you said Samir's about as affectionate as a hamster. What about Jason? Are things different there?
He was really, really passionate. We had a little bit of the hand holding and.
Did she break your fingers like one?
Oh yeah, all of his fingers were broken, just like yours are. And
He didn't run and hide when you touched him.
there was no hiding involved. No, and our goodbye kiss was pretty. And yes, there was a goodbye kiss, and it was pretty damn good.
Jason, was there one kiss goodnight or was there more?
Shh.
But tell the
There
truth.
was tongue.
There's tongue.
Apparently there was some whisker too.
Yeah,
A little shag.
And Catherine, things got pretty intimate then, would you say?
I'd say they almost got a little too dangerous for the first date.
Okay, it was a night of fancy footwork and wandering hands, enough to give Catherine a little change of heart. We're going to find out later, but before we do that, we have to meet the woman that Samir dated, and we'll hear what happened on their date next, so stay here. Samir and Catherine. Now, Samir says that Catherine's dealt him a really bad hand. She wants him to look like a dork, wear a raincoat in the bedroom, and sit through all those sappy movies. So we set him up with a professional poker player who loves to play the Queen of Hearts and always treats her man like a king. Please welcome TJ Richards. Catherine, let me start with you. Do you think that's the right card for Samir?
Right card? I don't know. No.
Okay, Samir, did you learn anything about TJ before you met her?
Well, I spoke to her on the phone, of course, first to set up our date. And she's from England, so she has a little English accent still left. And so I found that really, charming and attractive. Who doesn't like an accent?
Accents will do it.
Charming,
Yeah.
great.
So anyhow, talked to her a little bit and found out she's a professional poker player.
Woohoo!
I've never known a professional poker player, not to mention dated one. So I looked forward to it. I thought it'd be interesting.
All right.
What an opportunity.
All right. And Samir, when you're thinking professional poker player, is this anything that you imagined?
No, it's not. But if they look like this, that's good. No, my first thought was actually like...
And Samir, if I may, I'd say she has a full house.
Yes, indeed. And no bluffing.
Yes, exactly. Okay.
Like
But,
a flush, baby.
No, I thought she looked kind of like, a California poster girl. And, quite frankly, I
that's
kind
your
of saw her
type.
and thought maybe, maybe she's a little glamour, a little too society for me.
Well, you like porn.
TJ, when you guys met, how did he greet you?
He gave me a big hug. First of all, he comes rolling in this huge motorcycle, and he's like, "Hop on,
that
let's
I helped
go."
him buy.
So, thank you. It was fun. Anyway, yeah, it was great. So off we go for a ride on the motorcycle, and it was great.
Off you go. Bye-bye.
Samir, is there any idea how well TJ does in her profession of professional poker playing?
Card playing.
We rolled up to her house, and she had a new Jag in the driveway, and so I figured poker must be good.
Must be your favorite
She must be
car,
quite a gambler.
All right, TJ, one of the complaints that Catherine had was that Samir's just not affectionate. How was he with you?
He was affectionate all night long. We were in the restaurant.
Affectionate with me?
He was playing footsies under the table. He was
Footsies?
spoon-feeding me cherries jubilee.
How you get to my feet is like, I don't know, a hog to heaven.
No, he was always holding my hands and escorting
her
me. He
hand?
was very
See that?
romantic.
And did she have a gentle touch then, Samir? Is that why you like that?
Yeah. I mean, she kind of, didn't grab on, didn't cling. She was just
not so clingy.
there,
And
she let me
TJ,
come
did you
close.
find that you guys had other things in common or a whole lot or not?
Like
No,
card
well,
playing?
We both ride motorcycles, but we also both have the same fear of sleeping nude. I was
Not a
sleeping
nude
nude around about the Northridge earthquake. So I run down 3 flights of stairs out into the street, and before I realize it, I have nothing on.
The audience seems to enjoy that. And Samir, why are you afraid to sleep naked?
You know, same thing. Earthquakes, floods, fires, general emergencies.
Pants down.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a caveman thing. I just don't want to get caught with my pants down, you know?
Okay. Samir, what about the fact that you have restrictions in the bedroom? Did that ever come up with TJ? Did you guys talk about those things that Catherine imposed on you?
Yeah, you know, like, we were talking, and it came up, and I kind of talked about my frustration with Catherine, and I find out TJ kind of, you know, on the same page as me. She thinks there's a time when you don't know someone, and you work into it, and then after a while, for some intimacy and some closeness, you know, you find another way and you get a little closer.
Keyword, closeness. Not part of it.
Right.
Closeness.
Samir, any more romance after you were spoon feeding her and playing footsie at the restaurant?
Yeah, actually, we were down in the beach, on Manhattan Beach, and so we decided to take a walk down
The
the
beach?
And I think
You never take me to the beach. I beg you to take me to the beach.
Well, we happened to be down there for dinner.
It's too far. My car will break
down
down.
there.
All right, so you're at the beach.
It was his idea.
Yeah, and we went on a nice walk. And
You
it was,
never
it
take
was
me to the beach. You
moonlit.
never walk on the beach with me. Never.
TJ, Catherine was complaining about the way Samir dances kind of crazy on the dance floor. Did you get to experience it?
I did witness the spastic puppy dance, as he calls it, puppet dance.
Palestinian woman.
No, actually, it's very hip. I liked it. He has great rhythm, and I told him that I would give him salsa lessons. He has great rhythm. He does.
It's a whole new craze.
And he's close and cuddly.
So he's close and cuddly.
Did you just like turn a mask?
Hey,
He's actually
Samir,
gonna teach me to dance.
this puppet dance that you were doing, did it fire off any more romantic sparks?
You know, the puppet dance, Chris, it's a foot in the door, but it's not a crowbar, you know. So, yeah, I got things going, but, you know, by the end of the evening, I was tired. I'd been dancing my ass off, so I was hoping maybe she'd let me crash at her place. I'm far away from home, and, you know...
On a weeknight, you never stay out with me. I always beg you to
But
take
the
me
invitation
out.
didn't come, and
It
I
didn't
wasn't
happen.
Press it. So,
Okay, and TJ, how would you rate the date?
I had a great date. It was wonderful. As far as staying over, for the first couple dates, he needs to go home. You know, by the 5th date, he can sleep on the sofa, and after that, well...
You don't say it, right? Get that far. Was some sexy conversation, a little competitive game of footsie, and the promise of a salsa lesson, enough to give Samir a change of heart? During the break, they've got to make their final decisions. We're going to find out what they say when we come back, so stay here. At the moment of truth, because during the break, Samir and Catherine each had to make a final decision about the future of the relationship, and there's no turning back now. Will they stay together, or will they have a change of heart? Now, you guys came on the show because you weren't really sure how compatible you were, and Catherine, you said you wanted to date somebody that was more romantic and wasn't going to be afraid to touch you and all of those things. Samir, we're going to get your decision first, though. Samir, you said you wanted to date somebody that liked the way you are and wasn't going to be trying to change you all the time. Somebody that was going to be a little more flexible in the protection department in the bedroom. And somebody that wasn't going to be dragging you to all those sappy movies that you seem to hate so much. So we hooked you up with TJ. You guys seem to have a good time. She's a professional poker player. You love the way she looked. You're playing footsies. You had a really good time dancing down at the beach and everything. You were a little intimidated by her looks, though. You thought maybe she was a little too glamorous. But it is your decision. What do you say? Stay together or change of heart?
I decided I'm going to stay together.
Stay together. Sorry, TJ. Samir, and why is it that you wanted to stay together?
I don't know. Catherine and I still have stuff to work on that I want to work on, and you know, there's a lot of good there, despite all the little picking back and forth.
Okay, good. Catherine, your decision now. Now, you did say you wanted to date somebody that wasn't ordering underwear from a Hunter's catalog. Somebody that wasn't going to always rely on dirty movies in the bedroom when you guys are getting intimate. Somebody that was going to be more affectionate. So we set you out with Jason. There he was. He brought you roses. You guys went swing dancing. He was a lot more affectionate. And at the end of the date, you got some tongue we heard about. He did stomp on your feet a little bit once in a while. But Samir does want to stay together. What do you say, Catherine?
Well, you know, going out with someone else really made me realize that, you know, there are other people out there to, you know, I don't know, date. And Samir's a great person, and, you know, that's just what happens. I'm gonna... Change
of heart. Okay, so it sounds like you'd like to see Jason again, but Jason, I have to ask you, is that okay? Do you want to see Catherine again?
Yeah, we'll go swing dancing again.
You will swing it again?
Yeah, we'll kick it, you know.
Okay, well then I guess that works for the two of you.
Yeah.
Very good. Catherine, obviously you did find somebody that was maybe a little more romantic and more in tune with you than Samir. Samir, though, there's a lot of other options out there, and I'm sure you'll find something that's more suited for you. Somebody that loves those camouflage underwear. All right, that is our show for today. Thanks to Catherine and Jason, and also to Samir and TJ. We'll see you next time here on Change of Heart.